Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and today is a travel day here on the New York channel. I am heading towards Las Vegas once again, one of my many trips to Las Vegas. It's been a few months since I've been there, and I'm really looking forward to this trip. My flight is out of Liberty International Airport, which is in Newark, New Jersey. That's about an hour away from where I live. I'm on the Garden State Parkway here. My flight is about, I guess, somewhere around 9 o'clock, so I like to get to the airport at least an hour and a half or 2 hours early, just in case there's an issue at the TSA area. One of my least favorite parts of traveling is TSA, of course, so I give myself a little extra time there. But I'm on my way, and we're going to check it out. Come along with me. We're going to travel all the way from where we are right now all the way to my hotel room in Las Vegas. Well, it didn't take me long to get to Newark Airport at all. It usually takes me about an hour, 15 minutes. It took me under an hour this morning. It's very early on a Sunday morning, so obviously no traffic. But I'm here at the airport. It's about, I don't know, a little after 7 o'clock, and I didn't think parking was going to be an issue, but for some reason they had the first 3 levels blocked off, so I had to come all the way up to the 4th level, and even then I had a hard time finding a spot, but I eventually found one. Now I'm getting ready to take that tram to Terminal C. By the way, parking here at Newark Airport is ridiculous regarding price. It cost me almost $250 for the week to park here. That's 6 days, not 7 days, but 6 days here at Newark Airport. Almost $250. I know a lot of you are going to say, well, why didn't you just Uber or something like that? A round-trip Uber cost just about the same, so I was much more comfortable every time I come to this airport, just driving myself and handling my own bags and knowing that I don't have to depend on someone else. And yeah, I could have asked friends or family to take me here. It's just a little over an hour usually. But again, I'm traveling at a god-awful hour of like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning. And I'm returning just about the same time in the morning on a Saturday. So I didn't want to inconvenience anyone. So I decided once again to drive myself here to the airport. Funny thing is, I'm staying at the Palazzo in Las Vegas, a very high-end hotel, but I got a great deal, $700 for the entire week. That includes airfare. And when you think about it, parking should not be that big of a percentage of my traveling expense, but it is what it is. I say $700, that doesn't include resort fees, so that brings it up closer to $1,000, but I already started checking prices for the Palazzo when I return next trip, which should be somewhere around the end of August, beginning of September, around Labor Day weekend, and the prices at that point are going to be $3,700 to $3,800. Looks like I won't be staying at the Palazzo unless those prices come down a lot. But I do plan on returning around that time, and I just don't know what hotel yet. I always do my homework. That's how I got a great deal on this trip at the Palazzo. So I'm going to do my homework now so I can book the trip. This particular trip was booked back in November. Today I'm flying United. I usually fly either United or Spirit. Spirit looks a lot cheaper on paper, but when you do your homework, once again, all those fees that Spirit has pretty much brings the price up to the same as United. United's a little more comfortable, so I try to fly United whenever possible, but if not, Spirit will do. And it always says the trip's about 5 hours in the air, but it usually works out to about 4.5, so that's cool.
This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video.
And a shout out to Deborah Camacho, who found Pluto in my latest Disney or Orlando video, the Disney Yacht Club. And she also found Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, in my latest Las Vegas video, the Flamingo Habitat. Congratulations, Deborah Camacho. And to her husband, Robert Camacho, who found Cabby in my latest New York City Vault video, Brighton Beach. Congratulations, guys. And here we are in Las Vegas. This used to be the McCarran Airport. It's now called the Harry Reid International Airport. I arranged to get a shared bus shuttle to my hotel here in Las Vegas. I used a Bell Transport, which I also used in New Orleans when I traveled to New Orleans. It was $30 round trip, so $15 each way. They're usually pretty dependable. I had a little issue with them coming back to the airport. I'll go on into that in another video. I actually had to hop on an Uber instead because they were a little late and I was afraid I was going to miss my flight. But usually Bell Transportation is pretty good. And the only reason I did that is because I was under the impression that Uber had issues here in Las Vegas once again and it was difficult to get a ride. But that proved to be false. Once I was here, I realized Uber was quite dependable, even though for the most part of this trip, I use mass transportation. Hey, if you're digging this video, don't forget to subscribe to the New York channel. Give the video a thumbs up. It really does help the channel out. And don't forget to check out the community room here on the New York channel. Just click on that community tab in the upper part of the screen there, and it'll bring you to a place where we discuss all things Las Vegas, Atlantic City, New York City, Orlando, you name it. Some personal stuff, some upcoming live shows. It's all there in the community room, so check that out as well. By the way, as soon as you land here at the airport in Las Vegas, you're hit with tons of slot machines. These are the tightest slot machines in town. You're better off just playing a vending machine here at the airport. At least you'll know the outcome. Now, to get to my shuttle, I have to walk through the terminal, which I'm doing here, go down some escalators, get on a tram. The tram takes me to another terminal, and at that terminal, I need to find the door where the shuttle is. It takes a little while to get to where you're going to, but eventually you'll get there. So while we're walking towards the shuttle, I'll just let you guys know I had a great week here while I was in Las Vegas. Lots of videos, tons of videos that are going to be coming your way. Lots of hotel and casino videos, lots of eating videos. I did some buffets, some shopping stuff, and just a lot of stuff that's going to come up here on the New York channel with regards to Las Vegas. And a lot of things are coming up in Atlantic City as well. Lots of new things coming that are supposed to be opening this spring, this summer. So I'll be covering that as well. So just stay tuned to the New York channel this coming summer. Lots going on. And here we are at the Palazzo, one of my favorite places to stay when I'm in Las Vegas. This is the only hotel and casino I've stayed at more than once. I had a rule that I'm not going to stay at the same place twice until I've been everywhere, but I broke that rule because of the great deal I got and how fantastic this place is. If I get another deal just like the one that I got here, I'll stay here 3 times before I stay somewhere else. I just love the Palazzo, and I'll tell you straight up, I had a fantastic week here. The service, the room, it's an all-suite hotel. Just fantastic. I was very comfortable and very happy all week. And to get that deal, I booked through Expedia. They're not a sponsor of this channel, but I use them all the time. I usually get good deals through them. And if, like I said, if you do your homework, you bundle a deal together, you can get a pretty good price on Expedia. Because I use them all the time, I'm a gold member. Nothing fancy. It's just that it might get you an upgrade on a room. When they book your room, they let you know that the person booking is a gold member of Expedia, and sometimes it gets you an upgrade. Nonetheless, I used my $20 sandwich here because I'm staying here all week, and that $20 might buy me a lot, and indeed it did. It got me a higher floor, a better view, and a $50 drink credit, so I appreciated that. That $20 sandwich does go a long way if you're staying more than a couple of days. And for those of you who don't know, a $20 sandwich is when they ask you for your driver's license and a credit card. You just put a $20 bill in between the two, hand it to them, ask them if there are any complimentary upgrades, and it usually does work. And again, the Palazzo is an all-suite hotel. It has a living room area as well as a bedroom area, and I am on the 39th floor with a wonderful strip view, and we're about to head towards that room right now. What? You didn't think I'd actually show you the room right now, did you? That's a whole nother video, people. That's the room tour video. Stay tuned.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.